Stop deceiving the population. Russia's mercenary boss threatens full-blown mutiny.
Here's a summary of the article.
Bloggers claim his meditations gave them an incredible self-love and a deep inner peace, and made them a completely different person. Menanos claims Dispenza's online course healed her anxiety in 3 days. Let's start with Dispenza's own story, or at least, what he claims it is. In a 2020 interview with podcaster Aubrey Marcus, Dispenza bragged about bringing children on stage at his retreats to cure them of really serious health conditions. He claimed to have cured a 76-year-old woman of Parkinson's. Dispenza's website claims he attained postgraduate training in the fields of neuroscience and neuroplasticity, quantitative electroencephalogram measurements, epigenetics, mind-body medicine, and brain-heart coherence. Quantum University, an online-only holistic medicine school where Dispenza teaches, lists him as a PhD, though the Daily Beast could find no evidence that he ever earned such a title. Today, Dispenza often refers to himself as a researcher, claiming to have collected more than 18,000 brain scans and 10,000 heart rate measurements from participants as part of his inquiry into the benefits of meditation. What makes Dispenza's approach even more appealing is his ability to go beyond science, to use the language of physicists and neurobiologists to make grand claims about immortality and alternate dimensions and miracle cures that someone with a firm grasp on the science would never claim. Scrolling through the comments on Dispenza's Instagram page, even I felt a glimmer of hope when I saw someone claiming she'd cured her scoliosis with his methods.
This post received a score of 19,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than when asked if perhaps the military didn't want to provide weapons to Wagner out of a fear that the mercenary group might storm the Kremlin and seize power. Prigozhin conceded that the idea is interesting, but said he wasn't focused on staging a coup. I'm really surprised he's still alive, with all his shit talking about the Russian leadership's incompetence.
The key is that he attacks military officials and not Putin. To a certain degree, Putin's wants that his subordinates figure between them so they are easier to control and less likely to plot against him. Although this level of open criticism seems pretty risky to me. Then again, Putin might use this to opportunity to kick out Shoigu and then blame him for the mess.
Putin's plan may have been to blame Wagner for their failures. He may just be trying to get ahead of it. When Ukraine's counter-offensive gains traction, we will see top military and political leaders' heads rolling. The question will be which ones.
They've been rolling on the regular all along. For all the facile blether about Windows and Novichok to the naughty bits, remarkably few of the people who've actually died seem to be either critics or military. He's been offing oligarchs military establishment throughput seems more like a constantly revolving door. Prigozhin sits kind of in all the camps, so it can be hard to make serious guesses at where he'll end up.
They all have the ability to start offing one another but are reluctant to because it's bad for business. And if the undisputed big boss doesn't want competition through covert warfare, well then, you keep your triggerman idle. Now, Putin is likely to be reluctant to move against anyone unless they threaten his interests directly. That doesn't mean that Putin, or people who want to please him, aren't responsible for some of the hits. They probably are. It's that if one set of interests wants to make a kinetic move against another, Putin is less likely to be able or willing to keep it from happening.
I feel like you're forgetting that criminals thrive when the country suffers. Limited imports, rationing, black market and smugglers' profit. Loss of hope. Drug dealers can sell you happiness. Someone is sticking their nose where they shouldn't. Car bomb, blame it on guerrillas. When the boat sinks, they'll be the ones watching from lifeboats as the common people drown.
True, but in normal places. But when the mafia is the government, this is all standard practice. There's simply more money to be made doing legitimate business the illegitimate, and when you control both markets, a hit to one is a hit to your bottom line.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.